So we've done support and resistance, we've done trend lines and counter trend lines. So just a quick overview. So just to get in order, we're gonna do that anyway. So just a recap of the last one then. So you saw on the daily we did the RICS. So we see that price is making higher highs. So lower low, high high, lower low, higher high, lower low. You can see price should do a higher high up here. But then now we need something added to help just to establish um, where price is moving. And this is when we add in our moving averages. And this is what we're going to use for entries also. So we're going to use EMA. So this EMA is, so if you go here, not this one, indicators and strategies, you're going to go to here, and then you're going to put in moving averages, or just put in moving. Then when you move across, you see moving average here. You need to click this once, and then you need to click this once. And then when you go into this cog on the side, so this AMA, and when you click on it, you need to go to inputs and see this is a 21. And then you press OK. Also, if you go into style, you can change the color. So I have one's red, one's blue. You can't see the red one yet. So this one is red. And then you're going to click onto this one. Thickness, you're going to put it here. And then when you're finished, you press OK. So let's bring that up so you can see that one as well. And then you're going to go to the EMA, and the EMA is 8. You want to do the same as well. So change this to 8. Go to style, change it to blue on here. Change thickness to this one. And then it should say at the bottom, OK. So let's move this up a bit. It should say OK. Click on that thickness, click out of it, and press OK. Now you got your moving averages. So when both of these, when price is moving below this blue one, price is usually moving downwards. When price moves above this red one, and it's making higher highs, you know price is moving upwards. Also, if price is moving really above that blue line, you know price is really trending. If it's going in between these, you know it's consolidating. So if price was really above this blue line going up, and now price is ranging really high, there's a lot of momentum, it's moving upwards really quickly. If, as you can see, it's moving in between these, so it's consolidating. What do you do when price is consolidating? You look more on support and resistance lines that you've made on your pair, and this is what you're going to be focusing on. So this is a nice indication of whether price is moving downwards or upwards, or if it's trending or not. So you can see the direction. So focus on the weekly. What's the weekly? So price has crossed here, and the blue is above the red. So you have more of a bullish bias on this pair. Move down to the daily. You also have the line moving across above the blue. So it's more of a bearish kind of bias. But obviously, because the weekly, we're going to focus more on the weekly, you can see it's above the blue. You can see that price is most probably in a bullish one, especially with how you looked on the weekly and saw it was doing higher highs and lower lows. So you know price is trending. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to look on how you're going to use the moving averages with the support and resistance and the trend lines for entries, and how you're going to enter. I'm going to finish this off with going over some of the key points of what you need to know. So the brush. So one, you need to look on the weekly. Let's make this a W. For the moving averages for the bias above the blue, you know price is ranging bullishly, and below the blue, you know price is ranging bearishly below the blue. You also need to focus on, is it moving in between the moving averages, prices consolidating. You need to more focus on the support and resistance trades. If price is moving continuously bouncing off this trend line, then you need to look for more trend line entries. With the stop loss and entry, where you're going to jump in, where you're going to jump out, we're going to focus on Fibonacci. But yeah, that's the first one. So this is moving averages and trend lines. So you've got more of a checklist. So checklist one, you move to the monthly. Is it moving, making lower lows or higher highs? Is it going, is price going like that? Or is it moving sideways? Or is it moving upwards? And then you need to look at the moving averages on the weekly. Have they crossed? Is price below the blue, above the blue? Is it above the red, below the red? If it's above the red, also is an indication, like here, the price is moving upwards. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do entries with your support and resistance lines, and I'm going to show you how to do entries with your trend lines, counter trend lines, and for a little bit of candlestick pattern analysis in there with it. So this has been episode 1 was your resources, episode 2 was your support and resistance, episode 3 was your trend lines and counter trend lines, episode 4 has been your moving averages, and now you can use it for basis, and then number 5 is going to be your entry, where we're going to use your counter trend lines, your moving averages on your entry time frame, and we're also going to use candlestick patterns. So see you then. And remember, all the resources are down below, so you know what to do. If you need any help, just find me on Malachi FX, and yeah, see you at the next episode.